Hello. The poem I'm going to read now counsels against despair. In the midst of this pandemic, we can add to the woes and worries of our daily life the worry about how as a society and how as a species we're going to respond to this crisis. Are we going to learn from it? Are we going to try and create a better world in the aftermath of it, or are vested interests going to exploit it to continue burning coal and gas and continuing destroying the earth? And it can be hard in the midst of a catastrophe to believe that the seeds of change and hope could genuinely be growing in the soil of that catastrophe. This poem is by the Victorian poet Arthur Hugh Clough, who was a liberal, a reformer, and who struggled, I think, with despair at the seeming immobility of a very conservative political structure. The poem I'm going to read was almost certainly a response to the seeming failure of the Chartist movement. Arthur Hugh Clough died in 1861, so he didn't live long enough to see that actually the things that the Chartist movement was fighting for were going to be realized. We now live with democracy, pretty much exactly what that movement wanted 160 years ago. This poem is called Say Not the Struggle, Nought Availeth, by Arthur Hugh Clough. Say not the struggle nought availeth, the labour and the wounds in vain. The enemy faints not, nor faileth, and as things have been, they remain. If hopes were dupes, fears may be liars. It may be in yon smoke concealed your comrades chase e'en now the fliers, and, but for you, possess the field. For while the tired waves, vainly breaking, seem here no painful inch to gain, far back, through creeks and inlets making, comes silent, flooding in, the main. And not by eastern windows only, when daylight comes in the light. In front the sun climbs slow, how slowly! But westward, look! The land is bright.